ban or the regulation. What we ideally require is a functional mechanics where we can compete with global players where other people are taking advantage. I feel like there would be opinion for a lot of people that crypto bubble has bursted, but again, practically, there will be centralized and decentralized both economies that will work together. We'll see new type of challenges coming out. So we need policies around that where we can compete. And like example, USDT is a currency which is stably like sustaining against US dollars. While the digital rupee comes out tomorrow, how do we really ensure that we are not again stuck in the same forex exchange value proposition? Because there is a new opportunity today where we can actually increase the value of our own digital rupee. And can we do something around policies where that dominance can be achieved? Like there is a hard reset with digital currencies coming in. Can we do something around those by policies? Like I think that's where there is a lot of scope.
Shriram.
So, sir, where I would see that we need to think about from a policy and technology coming from perspective. I was just reading newspaper a few days back, and we were saying that that also Mohandas Pai a few days back was saying there is tax terrorism which is happening, and we get to see that day before yesterday's newspaper that 243 new crorepati is coming in because of HUL. Now, if you see from that perspective, even every year we get in more than 100 crorepatis in Ernst & Young and so on and so forth, that kind of company. We get to know so we are getting in details about people who are earning money, who are whatnot. So the policy needs to come in from a perspective that if you are investing this money for the social good, if you are investing this money in creating new jobs, what kind of incentives will come? Because the biggest threat that I see is now, if you see the number of millionaires which is increasing in India is exponentially increasing in China. And we are actually now, we have got a better opportunity. Rather, I would say that God has given us an opportunity to dominate the world because we are being blessed with the biggest number of population. So if this money is being utilized for creating of jobs, enhancing skills, how policy can help them in not getting taxed, giving them better opportunities, so that more and more a good segment of this money is being used for the better world and creating of the society. See, at the end of the day, we all should agree that we are actually product of the society from where we came in. And there is no better society than the Indian society that has given the world too much over the last few thousands of years. So that is where we need to think in that how policy can be used to encourage people who have the might today to do better for the society.
Yeah. Thank you. Satish.
Quickly, I'll come from a different angle altogether, is that deep technology and policy decision. Our take will be that the cyber crime that happens in the logistics spheres, especially where you bring down a large corporate organization running with technology and suddenly someone hacks your system and your whole world comes to an end. Now, if someone is doing that, what is that the policy or the lawmakers can do in terms of the real sort of it, because it's bringing you complete disruption. I think that's one clear policy that I would look at globally as well as within the country, because today if you hack a system and you can threaten them or you can do whatever it is, and then you come to a situation of a negotiation table. So this is worse than terrorism in a different way, and it has brought down not one company, but it's brought down several things, and we are spending millions of dollars only to see who's hacking me from which part of the world, just to see whether Maersk got hacked, or last week I was in one of the pharma companies. All servers were hacked. Now, it's just that the other guy who's hacking it doesn't have a fear on what is going to happen if he hacks it, it becomes. I think that is where, as deep technologies come in, we need to look at clearly a policy on the cyber crimes as well.
Thank you. Anyone from audience?
Yeah, hello. Greetings to all panelists and Chandrababu.
Can you be louder, please?
Greetings to all panelists and Chandrababu sir. My name is Tushar. I am a senior research scientist at AI Center of Excellence for Reliance Research. Sir, my question and the proposal in terms of technology specific is related to especially the computation kernels. Anything we do with AI requires these computation kernels. Specifically, currently we use GPUs to solve the AI problems, but in a very sooner future we will use qubits. I want to propose that every API call for this computational servers should be made on Indian soil rather than US or China. Currently, which is not the case, and tomorrow, like a world war situation, we face the pandemic, more of an economic war like situation, and we will not be able to access those resources when the nation would need it most. So on a policy level, I want to know your views, and if you feel that this be as a strong proposal, that we have a computation servers hosted in the nation and have access to every undergrad student, startup, and other enthusiasts in a democratized way.
Can you elaborate further? What do you mean exactly? I'm able to follow.
Yes, sir. So the servers we need to have in our own nation.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the
That
essence.
is where warehousing, all these things, data, clouds, all these things.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that is where we have to bring a good policy and secured policy. Now people don't have any belief on existing policies. That's why people are keeping all the data outside the country. That is the biggest challenge. So we have to bring conducive policies. That is also very important. I am in favor of that. All data